Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So today's reading is their late night thoughts about you. Okay, so your person, the one you came to the reading for, what are their late night thoughts about you? Do they have late night thoughts about you? Do they think about you at night? And what do they feel if they do so? So we're just going to look, see what comes out. Remember, it's a general reading, so just take what resonates and forget what doesn't. Pause the video if you need more time to choose. Remember, you have the power to create your own path, so trust yourself and trust what you choose, okay? Yeah, you can always choose differently if it doesn't resonate, but for group 1, we've got the Last Unicorn Tarot deck. For group 2, we have the Vice Versa Tarot deck, and for group 3, we have the Movie Tarot, okay? So, we're going to start with group 1. I can tell you right now, group 1, the person that's on your mind does think about you at night. I'm hearing they have thought about you at night. They have had some pretty heated thoughts about you at night, but they've also thought about you in a loving way and as it relates to a family and home, or starting a family and home. I'm just gonna spoil it for you and let you know that right off the bat. But let's get a card on it. Let's get a card on it anyway. Group 1, what are group 1's person's late night thoughts about group 1? Yeah. And the Chariot. You could be a Cancer, or have that strong in your chart. Your person could, but they just really think about moving towards you. And didn't I say heated? Okay. And they want to overcome any obstacle to be near you, to be close to you. And they don't care whose feelings, like in their thoughts toward you, they're thinking about not caring about the feelings of others. They're just going to run ramshackle over anybody or anything that's in their way to get to their destination, to their goal, because, you know, they want what they want, basically. They want what they want. I'm also seeing the 9 of Pentacles. You could be an earth sign or have it strong in the chart. They feel very attracted to you. They have a lot of respect for you. Somebody could be doing well for themselves financially, or they could be just seeing you like in your power, especially if you're single or if you're doing well for yourself financially, like in your life, you're in your power. That's a message for someone, but either way, what they're thinking about you is that no matter how difficult it is, you know, they're really super determined and really focused on, you know, coming toward you, overcoming obstacles. And even if you're the obstacle, like even if they felt like you wouldn't be happy to see them, maybe you're born in the year of the dragon, I don't know, maybe you would be tough on them, hard on them, or there's that potential like they would still confront you. Now, whether they would do it or not, this is what they're thinking. So what do they, let's tell us more about what they're thinking and feeling at night about the viewer. The King of Wands, excuse me, fire sign energy. So they have very heated, passionate thoughts about you, okay? They not only think about you and have feelings about you, their feelings are primarily passionate, okay? Desirous, like they desire you. But also they visualize. They could be a very visual person, you know, especially if you're here for a masculine or a man, they're said to be, and statistically or whatever, yeah, they visualize. This person pictures you, visualizes you, and, you know, what they would like to do, and things like that. So I've got an over 18 reading. available on my channel if you haven't checked it out already, but I just opened up on Say Yes When I Ask for Your Hand in Marriage. This is my kind of naughty messages deck, and I'm picking up on like this heated energy from them toward you. But I also said, you know, before I pulled cards, that this person thought of having a life with you, settling down with you. So even the heated deck is talking about settling down with you. My adults in the room, notice where the wand is on this figure on the King of Wands. Okay. And what it's doing and where this person would like you to go. Okay. Without being too explicit, basically, they want you to focus on that area down there. And that's what they think about. Okay. Some of those heated thoughts, but this is not that kind of a reading. But I just want to throw that out there because it's, you know, I mean, I can't avoid saying that with this energy. We want to get, I'm going to get from this deck, like I'm being torn in a couple of different directions, which decks to get here. Like what are some of the thoughts that this person has about group 1 at night? If they were being 100% honest, what would they say? Or what are their thoughts about group 1 at night? I'm facing the consequences of my actions. So if you wondered if this person had regrets, because some of you are like, do they feel bad, or they have regrets, or do they miss me, anything of that nature, this person is saying, yeah. You know, at the very least, they're facing the consequences of their actions. So they're getting their karma, like they're having to pay the piper. They're facing some sort of consequences, and they're wanting you to know that. I feel like it has to do too with some of you who've cut this person off from your life, like they're missing you, they don't have access to you, so they're facing consequences in that way as well. Don't give up on us. So thinking that perhaps, you know, you have or will give up on them. For some of you, maybe they feel that if you were really to know them better, or really were to think about the relationship, or if something was to be revealed, that you would feel like giving up on them, which is kind of interesting. Whether that's, you know, true, or that's just what they're thinking. That's what's coming through for some. One more final message about this person and their late night thoughts and what the viewer needs to know. I'm trying to make sure nothing's stuck. King of Coins. Person could be an earth sign or have that strong in their chart as well. So, and basically, this is the energy of a mature, stable relationship where you support each other. And it is a relationship that's more based in money and status and security than anything. Like security. Not insecurity, security. It's one that's full of responsibility. Okay, so this can be talking about one or both of you being pulled in different directions. But ultimately it is saying that this person thinks about, you know, settling down with you. They may not be at that place now. They may be too focused on their career, or there might be life circumstances that, you know, need to be dealt with, that are challenging or getting in the way of moving forward, or making it hard to move forward. They might seem like, you know, they're more focused on themselves, and honestly they probably are. but they're also like facing the consequences of their actions for certain things, and they feel like they can get to, or they think they can get to a place where they can be stable like the King of Coins and have a more settled down, relaxed, stable, secure relationship. But for them, that means, you know, financial security as well, like status and security as well. There could be like three people in the situation. Like maybe you have an option or a choice between someone more secure and King of Coins energy versus someone like this person coming across as King of Wands energy. So you might just be choosing this more stable, secure energy, right? If you have a choice. But they do think about you. They have passionate thoughts about you, but also see you as a long-term partner. So then there is your answer, group 1. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It supports the channel and keeps it going. And I will talk to you next time. You can stick around for group 2 if you feel guided to. Check me out on Keen, linked below, and or message me for a video reading. And we're moving on to group 2. All right, group 2, I believe you chose the Vice Versa Tarot. I think. Is that what you guys chose? We're going to find out. You guys are going to get whatever deck I give you and trust that it's still the reading that was meant for you. I'm pretty sure it was the Vice Versa Tarot. So their late night thoughts about you. Do they have late night thoughts about the viewer? So viewer, go ahead and think about the person you came to the reading for. Do they have late night thoughts about you? Okay, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, they do have late night thoughts about you. Honestly, for some of you, it's only sometimes. Others of you, it's when they see you. They could see you on social media, or if you see each other around, then they really like obsess about you. This is a butt man or a butt woman too. I'm getting as well. But anyway, yeah. So the Knight of Pentacles. It's like when they see you, when they're reminded of you, then they go like on these obsessive binges where they think about you a lot. And they really like hyper focus on you at that time. Like Virgo energy hyper focus on you. Like where they just keep thinking of every detail and thinking about, what they saw and what's going on. Just over analyzing you and how they saw you and what it means and things like that. And what emotions come up when they think about the client, when they think about the viewer. Well, if this is somebody that, has walked away from you, then they think about, why they did that. And they think about if it was the right thing or not. If this is someone you walked away from, same thing. They think about why you did that, if it was the right thing or not. And if you're together with this person, they think about, what needs to change for things to get better between the two of you. Especially if there is any unhealthiness in the relationship, like obsessiveness. I already got like a tendency to be obsessive with this person, although I think they've got a control of it for the most part, most of the time. But if there's like an obsessiveness or some sort of unhealthy dynamic in the relationship whether that be addictions or controllingness, or if this was a very, or is a very physical, relationship. They think about all of those things, and it does make them feel kind of sad. Like the loss of what was or what they thought it could be. The realization that things have changed or need to change for the better, and what that means, and the distance it's creating or created, the change that needs to take place, the change that is taking place. This brings sadness. So regardless of what's happened or what they've done or said, they do feel sad about the change in the connection, or about it not working out if it's not working out, or them walking away if they've walked away. If they're focusing elsewhere, they do feel, they don't feel great about it. They're just doing what they think, that they need to do. They just feel like they have to do what they have to do. So let's see. Do they want to, what would they say to you if they were being completely honest? We got the Judgment. And they would talk to you about change. And they would talk to you about transformation. They would totally rip the wool away from your eyes. They would totally turn the lights up and want to want to bear it all, basically. Kind of see how they're, didn't I say this person's a butt person? Got this card with the bottoms on there. Oh no. YouTube might get mad. Little cartoon people are showing a butt. But, sarcasm. Yeah, they would want to kind of bear all, like I said. Lay it all out on the line. Expose it all. Clarify it all. They would, if the question is, what would they say to you if they could be completely honest? And they would say that they still think about you, that they feel like you guys have a deeper relationship, that you've known each other from another lifetime, that they get signs about you, that they get synchronicities about you, maybe they've dreamt about you, dream about you. That you have really changed them as a person. Oh. I'm afraid you can't forgive me. Well, that goes along with the Judgment card, right? Technically, Judgment is about, judgment and reconciliation, forgiveness, things of that nature. So they would say they're afraid you can't forgive them. Maybe for putting their career first, money first, or not appreciating, what they have, or thinking they can do better. I mean, lots of different people watch, so different scenarios for different people. Intuitively, though, whoever this is meant for will know more or less what is being said, what this is referring to. I miss you regardless of how things look on the outside. one final message for group 2 regarding this person and their late night thoughts about group 2. The Magician, Gemini energy. Yeah, regardless of how things look on the outside, the Magician is a showman. And they might put on a good performance and a good act to impress other people and do what they feel they need to do. But that's not all there is to them, right? You know, underneath they miss you. Underneath they are still healing like childhood wounds. Underneath they feel sweet feelings. Underneath they are much more humble and sweet and gracious, generous, loving individual. Now, not making excuses, just saying what's coming through. They feel like they're showing a different side than what they truly are inside. This is talking about snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. So if you're wanting a new beginning with this person or to manifest a particular outcome with them, then do it. Let it happen, you know, because it can happen. But you're going to have to realize that, you know, who this person is. And there's someone that is always trying to achieve something, get ahead in life, and will put that ahead of their emotional needs. It doesn't matter how deeply, you know, you feel connected to one another. They're still going to be like that way. They're very 3D. There is a spiritual nature to this person in your connection. And they will show that sometimes, but I don't think they really have up to this point. They've been very 3D, materially focused, you know, not really valuing or honoring this or the relationship, what it has to offer. But just when it feels like, you know, all hope is lost, there is potential for a new beginning in this connection and a potential for them to, you know, embrace, you know, the changes that this relationship has created for them and created in them, right? There's still a chance for them to embrace those changes for the better here. So that's what we've got, group 2. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It does support the channel and keeps it going. And I'm going to take it to group 3. You're welcome to stick around for group 3. Otherwise, I'll talk to you next time. All right, group 3. I honestly don't remember the decks I presented you to choose from in the intro, so regardless, this is going to be your group. I think it was the Art Deco Tarot. Forgive me if not, because we're going to use this Art Deco Tarot for group 3. You're just going to have to trust and believe that if you chose group 3, it's still your group, regardless of what deck we used. The question is their late night thoughts of you. Do they have late night thoughts about you? And if so, what are they? So go ahead and think about your person of interest when you came to the reading 4. For everyone who chose group 3. All right, what is this person's late night thoughts? What are their late night thoughts about group 3? Similar to group 2, so if you're divided between choosing groups 2 and 3, you might check out group 2 as well. I think divided is a good word because this person feels divided in their mind about it. On the one hand, they want to work on the relationship. They still feel some sort of level of devotion and interest in you. especially if you have been in a real relationship or have known each other for a long time. If you've been involved for a long time, they still feel some sort of dedication to you. On the other hand, they want to do what they want to do. And they want to overcome their obstacles and their challenges. They could even be looking at you as a way that they can overcome certain obstacles and challenges in their life. It is a passionate energy that we get here. And also there could be physical distance between the two of you, as if somebody were to have to take like an actual trip in order to see the other one, like a long distance deal. But I am also picking up on, emotion, caringness, warmth, love, passion. I'm also hearing that this person's thoughts are that they want to conquer you. So not necessarily caring too much about what you want, but just having you the way that they want to have you, or just conquering you and getting their way. What else are they feeling or thinking when they think about group 3? Aw. Well, they are thinking about the emotional connection and the otherworldly connection the two of you share. You guys are probably lovers, or were. Maybe you still are. And they think about that. So they have romantic thoughts about you. The Lovers is more than just like a physical card. It's about feeling a deeper and spiritual connection with someone. It's about feeling love. And didn't I say that I felt that this person felt caring and love towards you, as well as passion? The Lovers is really emphasizing that more. So they have lovely and loving thoughts towards you. They also think about the obstacles. It does feel like there's some obstacle between you. Could feel like there's a mountain between you, maybe literally, but hopefully not, but an obstacle between the two of you. And again, it does feel like there's a division. Maybe it's a third-party situation, or there's just like cross purposes, people wanting, very different things in life, but wanting each of those things, badly. Wanting two different things, or just wanting different things in life, but wanting each thing badly. Like really wanting each thing. So a decision needing to be made there. Thinking about that decision. But also, one thing's for sure, like this person might be selfish or self-motivated. They might be only focused really on what they want and coming across very determined and ambitious about that. But they do think about you as their partner. They do think about you as their love. And they do think about the love that you share, or the romantic relationship that you have. And it's not just like an ordinary thing for them, like they feel it's deeper than that too. And what would they say to you if they could be completely honest? What would this person say to group 3 if they could be completely honest? Well, the first thing that comes to mind is that they miss you. And that they will make that decision, whatever this decision's about. Could be the decision to move toward you, or move physically if you're at a distance and it's long distance. Decision. It also feels like wanting to tell you that like they have, what do you call it? I'm getting Alexander the Great vibes. So if you guys know about him. Getting Capricorn, Cancer, Aquarius, Pisces, just some others thrown out there. Not to mention the ones that we associate with these cards specifically, Aries, Gemini. But regardless of sign. Alexander the Great, okay? So basically, this person to tell you, like, they have like a wanderlust, okay? They want to see the world. They want to do more. It's like no matter how accomplished they are or what they achieve, and it feels like they've achieved quite a bit, they still want more. So it's like the Alexander the Great type thing. Alexander the Great, supposedly, it said, I don't remember the source exactly, but look it up or take my word for it. But he conquered the world, right? Literally, like, conquered the world. Very driven. He was the charioteer, right? He literally, you know, rode and drove a chariot and conquered the world. He is the epitome. Also, he was born sun sign Cancer, I believe. So he's the epitome of the chariot card. And he felt what is said to be the epitome of the Two of Wands feeling, which is that feeling once you've accomplished something and you have nothing left to accomplish, and you feel depressed, like you feel sad, like you feel like there's a void, there's a vacuum. Now what? Like, I should be counting my blessings, I should be feeling great, I should be, you know, basking in the joy and savoring the moment of that I've achieved this thing or these things, and patting myself on the back and just living happily ever after, right? Because that's why you do things, so that you can feel good, so that you can have what you wanted, right? But this is someone that doesn't know how to do that. So in some way, shape, or form, they would explain that to you. While at the same time, bottom deck energy, Empress, viewing the feminine as the divine feminine, the Empress, the mother, the lover, the wife, right? What a shame. What a shame that they can't, you know, this is like the energy of somebody that knows that you are, you know, their divine counterpart, their soulmate, knows, you know, that what you have is exceptional. But still, it's like looking to the horizon, you know, seeing what they can do next. Not for everyone watching will that be the case. Some of them, they're just, I'm not that they would choose to do someone else or something else next or put something ahead of you, but some of them they would, you know, because they're lacking something inside, like self-love. Like, they always depend on the external to validate them. And people like that, they can never fill that hole inside. And I just feel bad for people like that. So anyway, what would this person say? What else would they say? If they could be 100% honest. What are their late night thoughts about the viewer? I want to surprise you. Yeah, we've got bottom deck. I'm empty without you in my life. So for others of you, this person's feeling empty. I talked about this person feeling empty. Well, or especially for those that are in separation from this person, they feel empty without you in their life. Maybe they want to surprise you and they're going to show up on your doorstep someday. With the Chariot there, I'm hearing Bob Barker say, a new car. They're going to surprise you with a new car someday. Hopefully this isn't one of those type of people that just tries to buy you, you know, with gifts or something like that, you know. To try to sugarcoat their absence by giving you expensive gifts instead of their time. That might be the case for someone out there, but again, this person's thoughts about the viewer that they have late at night, what else, if they were honest or whatnot. Yeah, they dream of being reckless. This person, they need to be in control. It's like they have a lot of people counting on them, or they have these high ideals and these ambitions that they have to go after. And in order to make that happen, they have to be in control with the Chariot, right? Because they're at cross purposes. They have, you know, the sphinxes pulling the chariot, or the two wild horses, depending on which deck you're looking at, pulling the chariot in different directions. So they're having to like really use all their might to keep things moving forward. But really they would like to just say to hell with it and let everything go to hell. And let chaos reign, like just let it all go to hell, and let the chips fall where they may. This person just has, like, they're their own worst enemy. It's like they're afraid that if they allow themselves to appreciate what they have and to stop being so dissatisfied and reaching and searching all the time, and instead just like look around and be in the present moment and count their blessings, and they would be happy. But to them that feels reckless, like they can't do that. They won't allow themselves to do that. That feels vulnerable to them. They would feel like a sitting duck. They would feel like easy prey, like a target. I wonder what happened to this person. But this is what I've got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Hit the like button and subscribe. It does support the channel and help to keep it going. If you'd like a private reading, my contact information is down below. The link for Keen, if you want to talk to me on there, is down below, or you can email me for a video reading. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.